Hey everybody, Rob here from Rob's Holiday Decor Reviews, and I have a 2020 Jemmy Inflatable review for you today. This is a Christmas inflatable. You may have seen the video where we played Guess What's in the Box. Well, this is the video that's actually the review of that inflatable. So if you guessed correctly, it is the Bumble, but it is not the regular plain old Bumble. It is the new Bumble from Home Depot. I haven't seen it anywhere else. Could be somewhere else. I'm not totally sure. But he is wearing a striped Santa hat, and he has on kind of like suspenders. And of course, my favorite part, he is flocked. That is the part that drew me to him the most, that the fact that he is flocked. I'm hoping that'll just kind of make him really pop. But also, the face of this one looked very, very similar to the television show, which I really liked. So I'm going to get this guy put together. You can see I've already opened the box. He did not come in like a factory type box. He's just in a plain old brown box, which is interesting. Kind of a bummer. I wanted him to have his own little box. Inside, he's inflatables in a bag. Instructions that nobody ever reads. You got his sorry, I can't talk to that. His stakes. These are just basic stakes you would see for any inflatable you purchase. Now, from what I remember, he is 10.5 feet tall, so about the same size as Oogie Boogie is. If you picked up the Halloween version, the new one of Oogie Boogie, which is awesome, by the way. So far, that is one of my favorite inflatables of 2020. So he's about that tall. But again, he's flocked. He has on red suspenders, and he has a striped Santa hat on. Came from Home Depot. He was $1.99. That's more than I would normally want to pay, but I'm a huge Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer fan, and I have a whole scene of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stuff, and I'm planning on picking up Yukon Cornelius, which I think is supposed to be Seasons Inflatables and some other places, and he's 6 feet tall, so that'll be perfect with this as well. So I just couldn't skip it over, pass it over. Man, I can't talk today. So I'm going to get this inflated. I got my fingers crossed that this is a good one, so let's find out.
Hey, Daddy.
All right, so we're going to plug him in and get him all inflated. Excuse the mess in the garage. We just had a garage sale, so I have stuff everywhere. So you can see the white fur. Nice. Got the red pants on. Oh.
I had to see him over here.
Hold on. He's inflating at a fairly decent rate compared to the other one that I have.
Come see it.
Alright.
What the heck?
Yeah, he inflated pretty good. Hold him.
Hold on.
Alright, let me step back here. Sorry for the jaggy camera movement. Alright, there he is. You can see the face. What I like about the face, he's kind of got those cross eyes, which is very similar to what's in the movie. He's got the striped Santa hat, the suspenders. He's furry. I think he looks great. I'm happy with the decision to pick this guy up. I'd have to pull my other one out to actually remember what the face looks like, but I can't remember if it has this tongue here or not. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I think he does have the tongue. But he might have teeth in the first one, or in the original one that I have. This guy does not have teeth. So maybe this is him after he's had his teeth pulled out and he's helping with everybody at the North Pole, which I kind of like because it's different than the one I have. Because the one I do have, I got the box up there, and I don't think I can zoom in or not. No. But yeah, he has teeth. I don't know if you can see it. He's got teeth in it. And holding a star. And has a scarf on. This one is not holding a scar. This one is just got his hands out. Candy cane hat on. And he's tall. He's about as tall as Oogie Boogie. I mean, my ceiling up there is, I believe, 14 feet. And I think he's only 10.5 feet, but he's about to hit that little riser there. So I'd almost say he's closer to a good 12 feet easily. But yeah, this is him compared to a 4 foot 6-year-old. I'll step back a little bit. So yeah, I love it. I think he's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to get this a Rob rating. And if you've watched some of the other videos, the Rob rating basically has 3 categories based on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. I usually do the wow factor, like if somebody's walking or driving by, does it have that factor to make them stop and basically say wow? Then the durability factor, how long do I think it'll last? Does it have a strong fan? Is it a piece of junk? And then I'm actually going to make a modification to the Rob rating. I used to do creativity and design, but I'm going to kind of combine that just with value. Is this a good value? Does it have a design that is worth buying? Does it have good quality? Is it, made out of crap that's just going to be a waste of your money? So I'm going to start with that. So the value on this one, from 0 to 10. First of all, I love that he's flocked. I know I keep saying that, but that is why I have him, and that is truly what takes him to a whole nother level. But cost-wise, he's $199. That's a lot. For the average consumer, I mean, I think that might be out of their price range. For somebody who has a ton of inflatables like me, or if you're a huge Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer fan, then yeah, I think he's a fairly decent buy. But is he good value? I don't know if I'd say he's a good value because he's $200 plus tax. And if you had to pay shipping, it'd be more. Luckily, Home Depot throws in the free shipping. So for value, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, just because he's expensive. And the average consumer is probably not going to buy this unless they lower the price. I think a good price for him would be around $150, $160. But as a Christmas lover, as an inflatable lover, this is perfect for me, so I had no trouble or no issue paying what I paid for it. Durability wise, it has a nice solid fan. It inflated really fast. Some of the flocking comes off, so that's yet to be seen. I've had some flocked inflatables before, and honestly they have not been an issue. So I'm going to base this on that past inflatable, flocked inflatable experience. So I'm going to hope that holds up pretty well. He seems to be inflated very, very solid. So for durability, and the other Bumbles I've had have lasted a long time. The only issues I've had was coloring. The white kind of turned a little yellowish, and that could happen with this one too. But durability, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. Most Jimmy products I've had have always served me well, so I feel like an 8 out of 10 is a nice solid number. And then the last one, the wow factor. If somebody drives by, is this going to get their attention? Is it going to catch their interest that they have to point it out? Will kids love it when they drive by? And I 100% say yes. Any lover of the Rudolph movie, lover of Christmas, anybody who knows what the Bumble is definitely going to enjoy this inflatable. A lot of people are going to think it's really cute because it's different. It has the suspenders, the red pants, the striped hat, and again, the face is a dead ringer for the cartoon Toothless Bumble. So wow factor, I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. I think the only thing that would make the wow factor go up on this one is if he was taller than he is. So I think a 9 out of 10 is really solid. So total of this is 23 out of 30, which again is a very solid review. A lot of the inflatables I have done have been right around that. Well, a lot of the good inflatables I've done have been around 23-ish area. I try to grade these pretty hard, so I feel like 23 is a very solid inflatable, solid score. And the only thing that really brought it down is the value piece, because I don't know how many people, average consumer-wise, would be comfortable paying nearly over $200 for this. But from an enthusiast, I love it. If you're a fellow enthusiast, you love Christmas inflatables, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer fan, you're going to love this. Don't hesitate to pick it up. And thanks once again for tuning in. I appreciate it. Comment below, like, subscribe, and I'll try to keep making videos, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.